So this video is going to be very different today. This is not a Crash video, and this is not a Spyro video. This video is about, drumroll please, a Banjo-Kazooie video. Let's get into the video now. Hello everybody, Crash Bandicoot here, and this will be a different video today. This is not a news video, this is more of an opinion-based video, and what I think about this whole situation about Banjo-Kazooie not getting a new game because the developers think that there is no audience for Banjo-Kazooie. So, I'm gonna go speak my opinion on this, and how we can get a new Banjo game just to get a new audience to like Banjo, same way as Activision did it with Crash and Spyro. So let's just get to the point where the video starts, and let's talk about what Males has said about not having a new audience for Banjo. So Males says, I can't really speak for Greg Males, the Rare's creative director, but he's really the custodian of the franchise. He doesn't really like to look back and tread over old ground, so I don't think he's ever been bothered about doing anything else with the franchise. He'd rather move on to new experiences as far as he's concerned. He's been there, done that. Okay. So there's more to this article, and I'm going to keep looking just to see what about the Rare developers saying that there is no new audience for Banjo. So it shows, this might all seem like it puts a damper on the possibility of a new Banjo-Kazooie game, but it's worth noting that the Bear and Bird duo have been a little more present over the last few years, with notable appearances on Nintendo through the Smash Bros. DLC and the Nintendo Switch Online library. That is true! I really enjoy all the stuff that Nintendo and Microsoft has done for Banjo, but you gotta remember, the reason we have not gotten a new Banjo game, it was not because of Microsoft. So get that out of your head and just listen for a second, because this is something very interesting. It's not Microsoft's fault that Rare has not made a new Banjo game. It is Rare's fault. They are tired of doing the same old IPs that they've worked with. Same IPs that, like Banjo and even Conquer and even Killer Instinct. So they didn't want to do any of those old IPs that they've done in the past on the Nintendo 64, library. And trust me, there are fans who really enjoy Banjo-Kazooie, including myself, because, I do collect the games. But, hey, I think there is a possibility, to let Banjo get a new game, just like how Crash and Spyro are getting back into the spotlight. So this is how I would have done it, because Rare thinks that Banjo wouldn't have a new audience, and there is no audience for Banjo. I'm one of those audiences! But anyways, I digress. I think what Rare should do for Banjo-Kazooie, if they really, really want to, get back an audience to, a new audience and also bring back the older fans, I think they should just remake Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. And then if the game does well, then maybe, just maybe, we will actually get a new Banjo game. Not nuts and bolts, but I really think they should actually make Banjo 3E. Remake Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. If the game does well, then it shows that there is an audience that wants to see another Banjo game, and you would also get newer fans to actually enjoy the Banjo games. I mean, when people look at Banjo-Kazooie now, they just look at them and just say, hey, aren't those the characters from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Yes, but also no, because they had their own franchise with at least a couple of games to be, popular and create a fan base itself. So I really think Banjo should actually get remakes first, and then if the games do well, then I recommend just, make a new game just like Crash Bandicoot 4. But, it's a man's dream and woman's dream if you want to be, skeptical. But anyways, I really think that my idea is a great idea because, hey, it's gonna help build a new audience, and it's also gonna bring back the old audience because, hey, if we get more of an audience for Banjo, then we'll most likely get new games after new games after new games, because when Rare says that there wouldn't be a new audience for Banjo, I just laugh at it and I just say, nah, I don't think so. Because I think Banjo really does have an audience, but it's more of old fans that really grew up with this game, and also fans that are playing the old games with their parents, or usually they just get it from the Microsoft store or play it on Nintendo Switch Online, and they say, oh, this game looks fun, I'm actually starting to become a fan. So I really think that, I keep saying this, but Rare, if you guys are watching this video, please, and I emphasize, please, remake the Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, just like how Activision has done it with the Crash trilogy and the Spyro trilogy. If the game does well, that shows that there is an audience for Banjo and Kazooie. And if the game doesn't do well, then you guys were right. There isn't an audience for Banjo. And I'm one of those audiences. I really want to see the bear and bird return, just like how our favorite marsupial has gotten new games, and from my opinion, we are most likely going to get Spyro 4, but hey, take that with a grain of salt. But that's the end of the video. That's the only thing I just want to talk about. What do you guys think of Banjo and Kazooie getting a new game? Would you guys want to see Banjo-Kazooie get a new game? Or would you guys not like to see Banjo-Kazooie get a new game? Feel free to put it in the comments down below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet. Also, follow my social media pages if you really want to support me and support the stuff that I do. Also, if you really want to help support me and help me grow my channel a lot more, please send money on my Cash App and the link in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video.